played that role a couple of years ago? Who fit that Justin Long kind of the dorky but cool guy that is a hacker? And you're just like, Justin Long does it really well, but you're kind of, I don't know, I just feel like you can't really get better than Zeus as a partner for John McClane. I mean, and this kid is just, it's not the Matt Farrell or whatever. He's not, I don't know, I didn't really like the dynamic between them. I really felt like, I mean, was it better to have Lucy be the hacker or no? But I just felt like if you were going to do a sidekick, it should have been Holly. I really feel that like they should have taken the approach that Holly McClane, you know, should have like it would have been so much better if Holly McClane was the sidekick, and not about being a hacker, not about any of that shit, but just that that Holly and John McClane finally come together to save their daughter Lucy. That you could just, same story, same shit. Villain kidnaps daughter. The villain kidnaps the daughter, and now Holly McClane and John McClane finally have to work together. It's kind of like The Incredibles. It's kind of like you got Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl trying to go save Violet. And I don't think it's ever been kind of done, like where a husband and a wife have, you know, like I think Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but I think like I would have probably liked Holly Gennaro, I guess is her name, and to kind of see, I don't know, like I keep thinking of like this guy, the guy who played Llewellyn Moss, Josh Brolin. Like he would be the husband that married, you know, he would be the straight up kind of guy that married Holly, and that he gets, like, you could have done the same story where maybe he goes, it's his job, he works with the NSA, or he works with a, you know, like, you could have, the power of movie bullshit, he would have worked with the NSA, or maybe he would work with the FBI, and he would have had a higher rank than John, a better badge, and you could have done that stupid high, like, oh, his badge is better than yours, or, you know, it's stupid movie moments. But he could have got killed he would have gone to go get Farrell, gone inside, Farrell wouldn't have been there because somebody would have warned him, maybe some hacker or someone like, cops are coming or somebody, he would have got out, and the guy would have went in, and then the room would have, that he was in, the Brolin character, the agent, would have exploded, being killed by, what was it, the hamster guy, the guy that could jump around, like, and then they think, oh, we killed Farrell because the body was in there, he's dead. They don't know what Farrell looked like, they don't know he's a little kid, but there was a man inside, he blew up. And then you would have Holly needing John McClane, as it's in his jurisdiction, to find out who killed him, you know, who killed, Daddy Gennaro, I guess as you call it, you know. And then you have Lucy and Holly and the killing of that, and then you have John McClane making it his personal mission to find out, like, who killed, I know we had our differences, but I'm going to find out. And then he thinks maybe it was the hacker, and then, and then lead, like, there you go. So then you have a more family-oriented plot as to why, as opposed to something as simple as, hey, what's up, I need you gotta be the guy to go get him now, tonight, it's you. Okay. It's like that was easy, but, like, at the same time, I think, like, I would have preferred Holly and John getting together to kind of work together, a la kind of True Lies-ish, dealing with all this crazy shit, kind of re-falling in love, I guess, is the thing. And it just would have worked because you've never really seen Holly do anything in Die Hard 1 or Die Hard 2, that she never really did anything action-wise, that it would have been interesting to see her work to kind of find out who killed her husband and who kidnapped her daughter. And of course you can have all the hacker shit and whatever, but it just, like, it would be less about John McClane and be more about kind of a revenge thing of, and I don't know, I felt like that would have at least made it better, because there was also something that, Kevin Smith is in it, and they kind of black out a lot of the cities, and I always thought, like, what's scary is the idea that, somebody turns off all the lights in the city. And I remember in The Dark Knight Returns, that happens, and Batman realizes, holy shit, everybody's going to go crazy now because all the lights are turned off at night, that prisons are going to open, like, everything that runs on electricity turns off. So a lot of prisons, would open, and rapists and things, so that, like, I always thought, like, that is more Die Hard. To me, that's more like John McClane, Holly, trying to get through an entire city in the dark. You know, it's kind of, it has that Escape from New York kind of feel, like it's completely blacked out. Millions of people, prisoners, craziness. It's just like that made more of a, like I would have probably just enjoyed to see kind of something there, as opposed to John McClane using the power of bullshit to just get to what, I mean, the end. Like, you feel like the whole movie of Live Free or Die Hard is just about kill Thomas Gabriel and everything's solved. And you're like, it's not really solved, because he turned off the stock market. The last time the stock market crashed or fucked up, we all went into a Great Depression. So I'm not really sure how. And not only that, you got to wonder, like, can you trust the government? Can you trust them to not just take their guys and take over where Thomas Gabriel left off and go, we can control this shit and blame it all on this guy who's going to know that he died. We can